In this video, I'm going to be reviewing the newest release from Bastille called Pompeii. Despite appearing completely out of the blue with their highest charting single to date, Bastille have been signed to Virgin and EMI Records since 2010, but didn't really become known until 2012, where their song, Flaws, peaked at 21, and 2 out of the 3 songs previous to Flaws failed to crack the top 40. Defined as an alternative rock / indie rock group, but sounding more like an electro pop group, Bastille kind of remind me of Hertz. Both have a synth pop sound to them, and both have been around for a little while before achieving charting singles. To be honest, when I first heard Pompeii, I was instantly hooked. The music for this track is incredibly likeable and memorable after the very first listen. If I had stayed ignorant of the song's lyrics, I would go as far as to say that I love this song. But I am a nitpicky little bastard, and once I started to examine the lyrics, that's when everything starts to tumble real fast. The song has nothing to do with Pompeii in the slightest. It's one of those tracks where the name of the song isn't even mentioned once, nor is there any sort of reference to Pompeii or any hint that it's taking place in Pompeii. The song has nothing to do with Pompeii in the slightest. It's one of these tracks where the name of the song isn't even mentioned once, nor is there any sort of reference to Pompeii or any hint that it's taking place in Pompeii. The song itself is somewhat difficult to decipher, but through studying the lyrics, I think the song starts at the beginning of the end of a relationship, and when the chorus kicks in, it feels like the two of them reminiscing on happier times and hoping to recapture that spark between the two of them. The verses are almost non-existent, consisting of 2 lines each, and contains the song's subject matter all in those 4 lines. Whilst a recycled subject to write a song about, you're just left craving to hear more about why this song has hit the brick and are unsatisfied with what the singer leaves you with. Combined, both verses contribute 28 seconds to a 3-minute 34-second long song. This just bugs me because I'm just left thinking, what's the point? It's just bare bones songwriting with very little meat on it, and I hate those types of songs. Leave those to the dance pop artists. Hell, even some dance pop artists can write more substantive lyrics. For example, just listen to Example. The bridge quotes, "The walls kept tumbling down in the city that we love." Some might argue that this line is the relation to Pompeii, which is rather weak because you could have called this track after any city. You might as well because, as I repeat, there is no hint towards Pompeii in the slightest. In conclusion, whilst this song is very pleasing to listen to due to the music being undeniably catchy and will easily cause an earworm, I cannot help but feel let down by this song. It's incredibly repetitive, and no matter how addictive the music is, it cannot hide the fact that this song is practically the same as Amelia Lilly's piece of crap that I reviewed back in January. The only difference here is that the music for Pompeii is really good, and it is marketed as an alternative rock song, not a dance pop song, so I'm not going to give any leniency in that respect. I love the electro beat and vocal arrangement over the music. It's just a damn shame that the lyrics are really lazy, and half the time they're forced to sound like they rhyme. This song has all the hype at the beginning with the music intro and completely falls flat on its face when you start reading the lyrics. Also, to me, it kind of feels like that the verses and bridge belong to a different song. It's like Dan Smith had these lyrics floating around in his head, didn't know what to do with them, and just decided to tag them onto the chorus, which I must add is a very catchy chorus, and that, along with the music, are the only good things about this song. However, I am going to hold out some hope for Bastille. Flaws and Bad Blood, the songs that they released back in 2012, whilst perhaps not as musically pleasing as Pompeii, are lyrically better, and I do recommend that you go listen to them. Where a homegrown band like Hertz failed to make an impact on the UK charts, I would like to see the opposite happen to Bastille. They feel like a band that could do well in the long run. However, Pompeii is a poor song, but hopefully this won't reflect on them as a band overall. I give this song an overall rating of 4 out of 10.